Grand Risings, High Vibe Tribe. Happy Wealthy Wednesday, or whatever day it is that you should be here with me. Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl, King. Hello to all of my new subscribers, my faithful, ever-growing few, and for those of you just breezing on through, what it do? All right, tribe, we're going to tap into some meditation energies and some pre-shuffle energies. In my meditation, I saw someone traveling in their light body in what I can only describe as a white light, but it was a bubble. And it was a bubble surrounding this being's light body, as this being was being teleported through an etheric transport cable, was what it was described to me as. And what this etheric transport cable does is move beings in between dimensions. I saw someone traveling through one of these cables. So you could definitely be astral traveling. Very significant here. You're traveling between dimensions. You could be waking up feeling a little tired, a little groggy, even if you feel like you've had enough sleep or enough hours to have gotten good rest and or sleep. You've been on missions while you're sleeping. So while you are unconscious, your subconscious is not at rest. Your subconscious is very alert, awake, and aware. You've been working and you've been traveling. In the pre-shuffle energies, I got the word marble and foot. And it seems as if there have been individuals, energies, organizations, corporations, groups around you that have been trying to blockade and or stop your forward progression. They've been trying to give you a marble foot, make your feet heavy, laden, difficult for you to move, for you to travel, for you to be mobile. They wanted to give you a marble foot, like a statue. They wanted you to be stuck and standing in place. They wanted you still. Now, whoever these energies, these individuals, groups, and etc. are, they have alerted Archangel Gabriel, because the next words that I got were marble and horn. So these dumbasses have tripped a spiritual tripwire, and they've alerted Archangel Gabriel, and he immediately, and I do mean immediately, started blowing his horn, your alarm, to let you know some folks were up to some fuckery. And well, guess what? Not only is Archangel Gabriel the Most High's messenger, but he is the herald of the end times. Now, in these energies wanting to come around and fuck around and find out with you, and them having tripped a spiritual tripwire, which again has alerted Archangel Gabriel to their evil intentions, judgment is befalling these individuals. He is calling for judgment upon these individuals, and he's calling for their end time. Because at this stage, at this point, at this leg in your journey, as such transgressions against you will be met with Fatal consequences is what I'm hearing. This is not the time to push buttons. This isn't the time to poke the bear. It isn't the time to fuck around and find out. This is not that time to try and be experimental. Well, let's throw some shit at the wall and see what sticks. Let's see if it works. No, this is not that time. We're well past that. We're well past that. It was written, because the next words I got were marble and note. It was written in stone before you came here, before you incarnated into the vessel you are currently in. It was written that you had a purpose, things that you were supposed to and are going to fulfill upon this earth and in this realm. You have the golden ticket, and I'm not talking about Willy Wonka's golden ticket, although, you know, it might be nice to run around a candy factory for a day. But let's be real, we're talking about real life, real world missions and purposes. And for that, you, ma'am, sir, lady, man, high vibe tribe, I'm talking to you. You have the golden ticket, i.e. from the Most High. So, listen. Y'all are almost making me nervous. Gosh damn. People should really not, at this leg in your journey, try you. I mean, they're going to, because gosh damn it, people are hard-headed. And I know this because I'm still hard-headed in ways, but I've softened up in many. So they're still gonna try it, and it's going to be the end times. We're just gonna leave that right where that is. There are people tied to Africa. Now, you may or may not be tied to Africa, as in you may be a descendant of Africans, you may have some type of African ancestry. For some of you, you do have an African ancestry. However, this is not through your bloodline. This is through your soul line that you have African ancestry. Now, there are some energies that are tied to Africa, and I heard the words Cape of Good Hope. Something swung around the Cape of Good Hope. Now, I don't know what that is about, but 1488 could be significant, the year and or the angel number. There is a circle, a group, an affiliation to Africa. Some people that are organized, that have something to do with Africa. They could have something to do with the Cape of Good Hope and whatever the fuck they swung around the Cape. Now, I don't know what that is. We may or may not get into that. We'll see what the energies hold. Whoever these folks are that have some type of affiliation, attachment, association with Africa, they've decided to pull cards on you. And what they've realized, what they found out is your energy signature is not able to be read. I don't know who they asked to read upon you, but that was a no-go. Listen, I don't know what the reader, the spiritualist, the whoever the fuck they asked to look into you, but it was a no-go. No information received is what I'm getting. We had the words genius and pie. Now, as I was shuffling, these two words came out again at the same time. Genius and pie. Everyone wants a slice or your gosh damn genius pie. And by that, your genius pie, your mind, your soul, your very vessel. Everyone wants a slice of everything that you have. They want a slice of your mind. They want a slice of your soul. They want a slice of your very vessel. They just want to cut you up. Dismemberment is popular, and that's not going to happen. But these are the type of intentions and energies, thoughts and feelings that individuals, groups, organizations around you are feeling and having. And it's because Now, these energies, they want to parachute in. It's like paratroopers. Someone could have been in a paramilitary. I just heard the 81st Airborne. These could be mercenary groups, but you know, some airborne groups. Didn't they pull the Venezuelan president out of his encampment? Wasn't the president talking about how they came down out of the helicopters and swooped him and his wife up and lifted them right back up into the same helicopters and ducked off? It's like they want to parachute down. Someone may want to kidnap you. Listen, because they want to dissect you. Chemistry could be significant. It's like, because they just took me back to chemistry class for a second, the day that we were dissecting frogs, and it's crazy because they don't really allow students to dissect frogs anymore. And as a matter of fact, when I was in school, they told us that like we were going to be the last class to dissect frogs because they just weren't going to do it anymore. This whole Frankenstein shit that they got going on here, they want to cut you up and reassemble you into something else, something that they want you to be, as if you're not great enough the way the Most High made you as you are. But you know, strange people, these weird science, these mad scientists want to, you know, always improve upon something. They always want to switch up what the Most High already made perfectly and try and Frankenstein it into something better, which just, you know, I'm gonna leave that right there. These people want to parachute into your energy, your auric field, your environment. It's like they're doing everything to slingshot shit your way. And it's like, but it's not necessarily people, it's energy. They keep, listen, I had a whole it was very short conversation with a demon last night because this motherfucker came to bother me on the patio the other night. I was like, look, listen, I don't know who petitioned you, but you better go back to them and don't you ever, ever, ever come back to visit me again. Go back and tell whoever petitioned you, don't do this shit. And don't send you again. And I told it, don't you fucking listen. Don't you fucking come back here, because you won't be going back next time. These people, they just want to test you. And I keep trying to express to the people in the back, because they're here and they're listening, and welcome. No judgment, no hate here. Listen. Stop fucking with the high vibe tribe. Just stop what you're doing. Just think about it. Don't even necessarily listen to me. Listen to you. Listen to you. What is your spirit telling you to do? Because Archangel Gabriel already blew the trumpet. You already tripped the spiritual tripwire. So, you know, I have a heaven is on your ass. I don't know what you're going to do, but you should have stopped while you were ahead. And you know, there might still be a chance now. Stop what you're doing. Listen. They know that you have a wealth of information, of knowledge, of wisdom, because you are easily able to traverse through different dimensions. And not only can you move through different dimensions, but you can also harness and bring back wisdom, knowledge, information from those dimensions. It is not lost in your travels. As in, you know, when we come to Earth School, we forget all of the shit that we knew before we came here, and we have to relearn a lot of it again, which is why when you come to Earth School, you have to do what? Remember, which means to put the body, body. Put the body back together. You have to reassemble yourself. Frankenstein-ish, but not in a low vibrational way, in a very divine way. And see, what these individuals want to do is be real Frankenstein-ish with you. And the Most High is having none of that. Your spirit team, your ancestors are having none of that. There were some spies, something to do with Bermuda. Someone could have been spying from Bermuda. These people try to put you in a triangle situation. They're going to get caught up in a portal. They're going to get whisked right the fuck on up out of here. Listen, I don't know why these people. Oh, someone may be trying to escape through a portal, a Stargate, anyhow. Sounds like some people in the GOV. Listen. I told y'all them Stargates were going to stop working anyhow. Anywho, yeah, these spies, they wanted to poke the bear. And I told them also that probably wasn't a good idea. Of course, these are all just suggestions because, you know, people are hard-headed. But yet they come and they watch and they suppress. Anywho, you have very powerful ancestors. Thor has been throwing lightning bolts at people because, you know, they wanted to fuck with you. So the storm is being brought to them. This is how things are working out because, you know, you have shit to do. You're such a shining light and they need you to continue to shine your light. And should anyone come to want to dim your light or flat out try to snuff it out, well, a storm of great light and of great darkness will be brought upon them. See, these people thought that they were going to spy on you, and that by spying on you, that was going to give them some type of enlightenment, some type of enrichment from the information that they were providing to whoever employed them in the first place. They thought that this was going to help them rise. And in fact, it is creating a fall. So let's tap into these cards and see what's going on. Thank you for holding on through that, but I had to get through very heavy downloads, and they were just coming so spitfire. So, you know, I gotta give it how it comes. As per usual, some or all of these messages may or may not resonate with you in this current passage of moments, so please do only take the messages that vibrate with you. It's not what rings true for you, then most likely it's not what it do. Go ahead and just leave that on the table. What is happening for the high vibe tribe, angels? It's beautiful. Wealthy Wednesday. Or, you know, whatever day it is that you should be here with me, these readings are timeless. So when you see them and when you do, if they vibrate, as if they do. What's happening for the high vibe tribe? Well, it's been a minute since I've held these. Getting a grip on something. So we have the Three of Swords in reverse, Libra energy. We have the Princess of Dis in reverse. It says the kindergarten teacher. They were trying to throw the baby out with the bathwater. Yeah, because they don't want you to be this teacher. They want you to feel heartbreak. They don't want you to be this teacher. They don't want you to teach the children. They don't want you to teach them well. And I saw the word well. And that's where I got your wealth of information. You're deep like a well. You have a lot of depth. You have a positive connection with children. Children are attracted to you. They're drawn to you. This is why you would be a good teacher, why you would teach the children well. They don't want you to be that. They want you to suffer some type of defeat. Something about bloodletting. Blood sacrifices. The trees are saying yes. Someone's on some powder drugs. Something white and powdery. Yeah, someone wanted you to have a downfall. Someone didn't want you to see the brighter side of things. Maybe there was an obstacle in your way, but it was a short-term obstacle. It's like, imagine having to leap over like a 4-foot fence, or having to scale a mountain. There might have been a short-term or a very small obstacle in your way, and someone wanted to make this molehill a mountain for you, so it would be difficult for you to get to this position of teaching. What else, angels? So you have the 3 of Pentacles. And it's crazy because as I was going through my phone, deleting pictures and videos to make space to record this video, I came across a picture of a crane I took downtown, and it was similar to this view. And I took a picture of this crane because of something I had said in another reading about individuals seemingly in high places wanting to treat you like a baby, even though their life is under construction, but they're treating you like you're the baby, like you don't know how life works, and you don't know how to do shit, you don't know how to take care of yourself. And so it's like, but look what you're building. But you're not building this by yourself. You have outside help. There are external forces helping you build your empire, helping you put together, rebuild your body, mind, and spirit. You're remembering that you can do construction too. Someone here may have been in the construction field, whether you be female or male. Yeah, you're building skyscrapers. and it's all being looked over, it's all being overseen by the Most High. You see this disc in the middle, just shining so bright? This is a spiritual inheritance. You have money coming down, specifically from the Most High. Yeah, the Most High is paying you to basically do this rebuilding. Or it's not even rebuilding. This is new construction. It's like the Most High is paying you to reformulate, to construct, not reconstruct, to construct your life. You're getting paid to strengthen your body, your mind, your soul. The Holy Trinity. This is grand assistance. This is beautiful energy. Oh, what else, angels? This is how I'm looking at it for you. That's a lot of cards. That's a lot of cards. But I do see the 4 of Pentacles. So that's an order. 34 could be significant. Someone here could be significant. You're gaining power, authority. It's like I see someone's name lit up in lights, like on a marquee or a dais. The city could be significant. The big city. The Big Apple, New York, could be significant. What else, angels? It's like a lot of things want to flip all at the same time. There's that Four of Pentacles again. We do have the Nine of Swords in reverse. Cruelty. Yeah, look at this shit. What did I say earlier about this dismemberment? I'm not taking all of these. 1 second. You see baby doll at the bottom? My bad. You see how they just want to fall down and cut the baby up? It's in reverse because this is projected energy. All this shit in reverse all around your Three of Pentacles. What you're building, what's new, what's coming in. Yeah, there's Three of Pentacles. It says works. You're working on all fronts. And these outside external divine forces are all working with you because you're working. You're working internally and externally. You're working on you. You're building for self. And you're receiving assistance with that. That's why all of these other energies outside of you, all this shit is upside down. What else, angels? Look at this interference. The Eight of Swords. God dang, Gemini. Is this the Ten of Swords? It sure as shit is. What is going on? 8, 9, 10. Yeah, things are going in order for you, but see, people keep trying to come around, playing with your mind, trying to disturb you, trying to distort your perception. You see the swords through the television? Tell, lie, vision. Right. They want to stick their own swords of distortion, of illusion, into your perception. This could be all these gosh damn people. Oh, I'm sorry. 9, 8, 10. My bad. These snakes. I was exercising earlier and a vision popped into my third eye, and it was of a black snake with gray markings on it, like an all black snake, but it had gray markings on it. It was some type of constrictor. I didn't see the snake's head, but I saw like the snake's like kind of close to the middle of the body, like where the thickest part of the coils would be. And I just saw it for a flash of an instant. And I was exercising. I was like, wow, that's interesting. I do like snakes. I've liked snakes since I was little. Um, my ex had a ball python for a short time. So I'm not afraid of snakes. I do like snakes, but I just thought it was interesting that I just happened to see the coils of that particular snake. It's like out of these 8 characters that want to distort your perception, there's 2 main characters. And it's almost as if these 2 main characters out of the 8 are opposing forces. They may have the same intentions, which is to distort your perception, to change your mind, to take control of how you view things. Their intention is the same, but it's like they, in this case, it's like the enemy of my enemy is not my enemy, if that makes sense. So they might agree on the fact that they want to change your mind or take control of you, manipulate you in somehow, but just because they have the same intention doesn't mean like necessarily that they're on the same sides. We'll say it like that. Then we have the 10 of Swords. I'm telling you, someone is really needing to go to rehab, and there's no judgment there, but someone has some very serious addictive qualities, an addictive personality, and they do have serious addictions to drugs. There's a needle here now and a spoon. I mean, goodness gracious. Are you chasing the dragon? Someone is trying to kick a habit, but it's like someone has returned back to something that they may have kicked. So someone may be relapsing into some very hard street pharmaceuticals. Relapsing hard, like they're having some very tough nights. This person may be hiding from the light. You may not see this person during the daylight. It's like the light is bothering them. It's because they're so wigged out. Like they might, have blackout curtains, or they may be sitting in dark rooms all the time. It's because they're not sleeping, and bright lights are bothering them because they're just up all night. They're up during the day too, but yeah, this is whatever they're taking keeps them up for days. And the sleep deprivation, it's not helping. This person isn't eating. They're not taking care of themselves. Yeah, this is no bueno. And it's like they're just on whatever these street pharmaceuticals are 24/7. They're just on it 24/7. I just heard the word Narcan. And someone may have to be revitalized. Someone may OD, or someone has OD before. Like I said, someone is relapsing. And it's because they try to distort your perception. Now, I feel like whoever this energy is, they clean themselves up. Like this person, again, could have gone to rehab before, but it's like they're relapsing now. And they're relapsing because they couldn't snake you. They couldn't break into your mind. They couldn't jailbreak you. They couldn't jailbreak your perception. They couldn't distort your perception. For a lot of you, it's like someone was trying to jailbreak into your intuition. They wanted to change the way that you intuit things. And because they tried to mess with your mind, it's like their own mental strength, their own mental acuity has been depleted. And because it's been depleted, they're reverting back to past prior bad habits, addictions, things that they kicked. Yeah, because they wanted to kick you. It's like someone wanted to kick you while you were down, so it's like now they're being kicked, but they're kicking them own selves like back down a path they thought they had kicked. It's looping. There's looping. Someone wanted you to loop something or hit a loop in a cycle, or it's kind of taking me back to my meditation and me seeing a being in their light body traveling through this etheric transport cable. I mean, because that's what it looked like, is not a tube, but literally like a cable. And it was like a ball of light, and it was like this cable was clear, and it was like you could see the being in the white ball moving through this cable. And it was like, you know, traversing dimensions. Well, you get what you get. There's no mercy in this season. And I've said this before on this channel as of recent, because I've had to say it recently. I don't get on here and say things just to hear my own voice. It's because I'm being directed to give these messages. These people are fucking around and finding out what happens when they try and stop you on your path. Look at this. That's the Four of Cups in reverse. Luxury. See, somebody should have been paying attention to their own life instead of paying attention to what the fuck you have going on. And so now their luxury is being taken away. These are materialistic energies that thrive on things, thrive on assets, thrive on I have and I got and I own. These are their favorite words. These are their favorite terms. And now it looks like there's going to be energies crying over spilled milk. Now, there's two masculine energies here that seem to be in a relationship. This could also be the reverse. This could be two feminine energies here in a connection. But there could have been two masculines either in a relationship, two feminines in a relationship, or two masculines or two feminines working together. Now, one of these two is not happy. They're unfulfilled. They're not satisfied. And they're looking at other options, how to get out of this situation, because the shit is fucked up, and it could be their partner in crime. Again, these individuals don't necessarily have to be in a relationship. This could just be, you know, a friend relationship, like we're doing this deal relationship, like we're doing this dirty work type relationship, connection. Put it how it fits, if it resonates. But someone's looking at someone else like, okay, you over here doing this shit, and I think you got me fucked up, because I'm not about to sit around with you while you over here acting crazy, all hopped up on what you hopped up on, like it's no longer a party. Someone's thinking about ditching or leaving a situation. Now, one or both of these individuals could have been part of this larger group that came for you, thought that they were going to cut the baby up, do some Frankenstein type shit. These goddamn mad scientists who wanted to throw the baby out with the bathwater, and the Most High, your ancestors, your whole spiritual team said where. Because ever since they put foot into this situation, Archangel Gabriel was already blowing on that horn like, these bitches, not, he didn't say that, I'm saying that, but these bitches done tripped the spiritual tripwire. Like, you thought you were going to creep this way and nobody was going to notice, nothing was going to happen. You thought you was going to parachute right in, get a little slice of the genius pie that The high vibe tribe is? I think the fuck not. One more card, please. Well, 3 more cards, please. And thank you. Oh, we've got the Empress. Yes, of course we do. Because this is who you are. Be you, male or female. Yes, you ma'am, you sir, you lady, you man, high vibe tribe. Still talking to you. You're in your Empress energy. You're so goddamn empathetic and intuitive and passionate and creative and receptive. Yeah, because you're due to receive some things. Because of all that you've done and all that you do. And some sneaky snake fucks thought that they were going to parachute the fuck in and knock down your new construction. Thought they were going to take control of the crane operator and he was going to get crazy with it and just start smashing floors and shit. Like what? Like wait, like huh? As soon as this thief got 2 inches from thinking about stepping foot near this crane, Archangel Gabriel was blowing on that horn. Let me just tell you. All these people. These people. Then we had the Princess of Cups. In reverse. Yeah, they don't want you to be creative. Oh, they don't want you to stand back and look at your work. They don't want you to be appreciative. They don't want you to be grateful. They don't want you to be thankful. They don't want you to be in reverie. They don't want you to revel in all your past achievements, all that you've gone through, all that you've achieved in the now, to be where you are. Oh, they don't want you to be happy. They don't want you to celebrate. They don't want you to look at your work and be like, damn, shit, I did that. Like, like, god dang, I really did that. That's good work. No, they don't. They don't want you to high five yourself. They don't want you to give yourself a hug, a pat on the back. Look at this. Is this fortitude? Is this the goddamn 9 of Wands through hail, sleet, and snow? The postal service could be significant. You could have something being delivered to you through hail, sleet, and snow. These messages are going to get out. That's you right now. That's your energy right now. Through whatever weather. Be it manufactured or not. Whatever these asses throw at you, GOV or not, you're gonna weather the storm. Now, I told y'all, Archangel Gabriel was already blowing the horn on these fools, and Thor was throwing down lightning strikes, knocking players out. Let me just tell you how interesting the Most High is now. The universe works. Now, where I used to live, this horror house where there were all kinds of sensors on the walls, the ceilings, the floor, in every fucking room, because this is how hard they wanted to know my bio data. I've been gone there for over a month now, and twice, the power company, who I've already paid the last bill, I don't owe them any more money, like everything's taken care of in that past apartment. And I have received 2 notices from the power company stating that the power has been off twice at that property. And I'm like, y'all having problems with the power? Listen, because it's been storming. And so I actually got an email. One of the reasons for the first power outage, the power was out for 8 hours. And it was hot I don't know what those people did, all them looking ass neighbors, because see, y'all shouldn't have been looking. But anywho, accepting bribes is illegal. Anywho, their power was out for 8 hours and it was hot. And I was like, God dang, like, I don't know what they gonna do for 8 hours. They gonna be in there hot, steaming, you know. And it was just a quick thought. It wasn't like I was celebrating karma or anything. And then like a couple days later, it was storming again, and I got another message from the power company, like the power's off again. And then later, I got another email stating that I guess a car had crashed into, I don't know, an electric pole or something, and that's why the power had been off the second time. But it's like, you know, these storms are coming and people are having to face real life, real world consequences. And it's like, they're not understanding that they shouldn't have participated in certain things wherein you are concerned. Because you're built for it tough. This almost looks like this mail carrier is standing outside of a courthouse. It also reminds me of like Washington, D.C. Something about Abraham Lincoln. But it's like you have justice on your side. It's like the courthouse is on your side. A spiritual court is on your side. You're gonna make it through hail, sleet, and or snow. It doesn't matter. You're going to weather the storm. You're going to deliver these messages because it's part of your birthright. You're supposed to. You have the holy fire behind you. You see how there's kind of this fire behind the postal worker there, or that red light. You were always going to make it through the fire. You were always going to make it through any storm. It doesn't matter if these people manipulate the weather or not. You're an airbender too, so I mean, is the math not mathing? I'm hearing anything you can do, I can do better. That was that Polly Pocket? No. Anywho. They always think they can do something better. That's what's wrong with these goddamn mad scientists. They always think they can do the most high one up. Like, I need them to stop it. But, you know, they'll continue. And that's why there's individuals like you, High Five Tribe, that the Most High has assigned and put in special places, positions, and locations to be able to take down these corrupt fucks that think that they're going to just continue to do one up on the Most High, when really that's not at all what's happening. They're destroying their own lives, bloodlines, and lineages with the karma that they are attracting, that they are gaining, that they are burdening themselves with. What's going on with this throw the baby out with the bathwater, this Libra energy here? Yeah, marble. There's the word marble again. This is the word we started with in the pre-shuffle. Yeah, because they wanted to, listen, there's something about a marble bathroom, a marble shower, a marble tub. They wanted to make this permanent, this throwing the baby out with the bathwater. They wanted to make this concrete. They wanted to make this permanent. They want you to take a permanent bathtub nap. Yeah. They wanted that to steal you. Something about an overdose. Maybe they wanted you to overdose. And I just heard shooting marbles. It's like they were gambling. They were shooting marbles. I was like, I just heard lucky shot, but then I also heard hot shot. It's like they wanted to sacrifice you by giving you a hot shot or making your passing look like an overdose. And a star just passed recently. Hayden Panettiere. Forgive me if I'm pronouncing her last name wrong. Of an overdose just the other day. They're also giving me Matthew Perry. And he actually passed in a pool from an overdose. Again, washing the baby out with the bath water. These substance rituals, these substance sacrifice rituals. Something about a Nissan SSR, or I don't know if that's a model or a Frontline SSR, a TSR, an RSR. Something about a Nissan just came through. A Skyline, a Top Line. I don't know what that is. What else about this throwing the baby out with the bathwater? We have Draftin in reverse. Yeah, they were just picking just any old kind of sort of body. They didn't pick your supposed enemies very well. Whoever they sent for you, these people that were supposed to take you out, they didn't choose these people very well. They could have chose people that because they're showing me draft beer. They chose people with addictions. See, this is the problem. This is the problem right the fuck here. Whoever these people were that employed these middlemen, these minions, these henchmen, I just heard, where in the world is Carmen Sandiego? Because henchmen. I just got Carmen Sandiego from henchmen. Sandiego could be significant, someone's name could be Carmen, but it's like they sent these henchmen in and they picked them based on the addictions that they had. So they would pick drug addicts, they would pick people who have alcohol addictions, or some type of substance abuse, or people who may have been abused sexually. It's like they chose people who had addictions, attachments, minor mental illness. And they chose these people because they could be easily manipulated through their addictions. They just offered them, well, you need a method to do something for you. Well, you just offer them some meth. And, go do this. I'm going to give you this much, So they chose a bunch of addicted personalities to come do you in. And then these people got undone by their own addictions. So you telling me you offer a methy, some meth to go do somebody in, and you thought that they were gonna be successful? Like, wait a minute, like, that's not. Did you really think? Yeah, because they have small minds. And they're showing me a dwarf star too, as opposed to like a red giant. Listen, and the name is misleading too. Dwarf stars can be very, very large. It's like they want to be big. These people want to be big. They're small players, but they want to be big in everybody's eyes. Like, they want to be big in the eyes of the world. They want to be large players on a large stage, but they're small players and they're not even on a stage. But you're being platformed, is what I'm hearing. You're being put on a stage. You're being put on a platform because you are this teacher. And there are energies outside of you, forces, individuals, groups, organizations, corporations that don't want you to be. But it was destined for you to be, so it's not about them, it's about you. What are we doing here? What's going on with these teacher and reverse energy? Wow, look at this. Yeah. They don't like your face. You're the new face of information, the new face of knowledge, the new face of teaching. The education, yeah. Somebody doesn't want me to talk about this because they're flubbing my words so hard right now. Let me sip my coffee real quick and fix this. We can and we will. Pardon me. They don't want you to be this new face of teaching. Because the education system is broken. And it's more so just to subjugate children, to indoctrinate them into certain ideologies that individuals in quote unquote high places would like to foster upon this earth. Yeah. We have Undertaker here. You're a great undertaker of your purpose, your mission, what it is that you came here to do. You have committed to your purpose. You've committed to being this teacher. And they want you to give that all up. They want you to toss it up, toss it away, throw it away. They want you to look the other way. They want you to pivot. They want you to turn. They want you to turn away from your purpose. They want you to turn away from yourself. So that you won't be this great teacher. So that you won't be the new face of New Earth. What it means to truly teach the children well. And then we have dis-ease. They want you to be at dis-ease. They want you to be uncomfortable. They want you to be sick. They may have been trying to infect you with something so that you turn away from your path. They want you to feel ill so that you have to take time away, so that you just look at your goals. You don't actually accomplish them because you don't feel well. This all has to do with them wanting to give you that marble foot to make you be still, to make you lay down, to make you tired, lethargic, sick, ill, bedridden, unable to move, no mobility, at a standstill, stuck, stopped. I just heard the word irreverent. What's going on with this empire being built? We have pants every verse. They don't want you to wear the pants. And this energy I'm touching on right now is speaking specifically to feminine energies. If you are a female, there are some masculine, some male energies that don't feel like you have the wherewithal to build your own empire. So if pussy makes the world go around and men rule the world, what you doing building an empire for? This is very misogynistic energies, but this is how somebody feels. Specifically, I'm touching and talking to females. Someone feels like you shouldn't be able to build your own empire. You're a whole gosh damn female. What the fuck are you doing? Exactly why a lot of these people are getting their asses handed to them, because what low vibrational thinking? How unjust, how unfair. Life's not fair. And a lot of these people feel like life's not fair for them. Well, they shouldn't have came around trying to poke the bear and fuck you over, cut you up and dissect and dismember you. Remember? Yeah, they didn't want you to put your body back together. They didn't want baby to be put back together. They didn't want baby to build a whole gosh damn empire. But that's exactly what the hell is happening. Be you male or female, you're building a whole gosh damn empire, and multiple of them. Even. Snaggletooth could be significant. Multiple even. Yeah. What else, angels? Angels angry. Oh, we have space. Yeah, because you're taking off. And this is the way it came out. It's liftoff. Yeah, you've been traveling. Inner space, outer space. In your face. You've been traveling. It's liftoff season. It's your time. It's time for you to take up space. Do you understand? It's time for you to take up fucking space. There's no more apologizing. There's no more playing it small. There's no more dimming your fucking light. You're out here building empires. And someone wants you to sit down and shut the fuck up and not spread the message, not do what the Most High asked you to do. Crazy. Not you, High Vibe Tribe, not you. Yeah, they just don't want to admit this. They don't want to admit this, but you are. But you are. Right after space, on the top of the deck. Yeah, this is what they don't want to admit. It's so hard for them. It's so hard to say goodbye to yesterday. Sorry. I hadn't warmed up. I can do better. Not at this moment, but I didn't know I was going to be singing, so me. You could be fine-tuning something at this time. Fine-tuning the details, fine-tuning the blueprints. You could be moving. Yeah, because I'm here moving on up. You could be moving to some place called the Jefferson, or you may live on Jefferson Street, or you could have just recently watched the Jeffersons, but you're moving up. You're upgrading. You could be upgrading to a new apartment. You could be moving to a new floor in your building. Some of you could be purchasing office space on a certain floor of a building, but you're expanding. You're taking up more space. Space up? The movie Spaceballs could be significant. With Rick Moranis. Yeah, it's liftoff. You're building higher heights. You're adding on. And there's many additions coming for you. And this empire that you're building, there's many additions. And you're going to have a lot of assistance. You're not the only one laying all the bricks to your new empire. You have assistants. And this is beautiful. What else is going on? I can't make this shit up. Listen, I couldn't make it up if I tried. This is what you've been building to. You're a natural teacher. You're a natural born teacher. And now they just flashed to me Natural Born Killers, the movie. But it's like they had scratched out killers and put teacher there. You're a natural born teacher. You're meant to teach. Even if it's not children, let me just say, will readily and easily be able to digest your messages. So that is to say that you are an effective speaker, an effective orator. Maybe you're meant to teach about how you built this empire, your specific empire. We're all in different fields, different positions, different locations, different missions, different paths, different purpose. The Most High has it arranged that way for a specific reason. It's so that we can reach the many. Listen, Linda. You're meant to teach. And teaching is also going to further stabilize your sturdy foundations that you've already built. Let me say that again. That you've already built. It's just adding to the stability of your empire. You teaching what you've learned. Adding to others, building on to others is also going to build you up. Look at this. Look at this notebook I bought the other day. And I bought it specifically because it says, "We rise by lifting others." And I said, "Oh, I want this one." I got excited. It's got stars on it. Being of assistance, being of service to others makes me joyful. I feel like for a lot of you, you feel some type of the same way. What's going on with this Nine of Swords in reverse? Because they shouldn't have tried to dissect you, all this experimenting and shit. London gold, it's the best. And I saw the word gold earlier. You're the best. You're the best baby. You're the best child of the Most High. Now, I'm not saying better than the rest, better than everyone else. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying you're the best. Most High has a lot of bests. But you're like London gold. And they tried to cut you up. And then spread you amongst all of them like you could be spent. Because because you're the best. And you're like London Gold. You're golden. You're a golden child. The movie Golden Child could be significant. Again, look at all these swords. Wanting to come down and cut up the baby. And you can see the baby has already been dismembered. Head just lopped off. Because that's what they want. They want your mind. Your consciousness. Well, they can't have your soul. So they thought, well, we can still get this piece of the pie. I told you earlier. They wanted a piece of your genius pie. Your soul, your mind, your vessel. Any way that they could slice and dice you, whichever part that they could get, that they would suffice with that. If they couldn't get your soul, well, at least could they get your mind. If they couldn't get your mind, well, at least could they get your vessel. Because they were going to tamper with whatever the fuck part that they got. Again, some real Frankenstein type shit, some real mad scientist type shit. Which piece could they get? Because whatever piece that they would have gotten, they were never gonna get it. Never gonna get it, never gonna get it. Never gonna get it, never gonna get it. Never gonna get it, never gonna get it. Never gonna get it. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whatever piece that they were gonna get, it was going to be worth its weight in gold. Because you're the golden child. You're like the golden goose. You lay golden eggs. Whatever you touch turns to gold. If it's you, if it's from you, it's golden. So whatever piece they could get. There will be no splitting up of the London Gold, i.e. you. There will be no dismemberment, no cutting up, no parsing out of pieces. Because you remember. Let me say that again. You remember who you are, so there will be no dismemberment. You've already put yourself back together again. And fuck Humpty Dumpty. No, you've more than resurrected. You more than reconstructed. You've attuned. You've aligned. You've integrated. You've healed. You've become whole. These people who are these quote unquote Bible thumpers, these religious individuals, no matter which sect they follow, they're not really aligned to the church, the temple, the mosque, wherever they go. They're not truly aligned to whatever religion that they say they are. These are fakers. Pranksters and wanksters. What else, angels? Yeah. They had their chest all poked out. Had it all poked out, puffed up, and feeling real deflated now. Because all these fucking swords that they wanted to point at you, they're not falling on. See? They're holding the swords like this. They're holding it up to you. The divine baby. I came from the heavens. And they're all down here holding their fucking swords up at you. Ready to slice and dice you. Got their chest all poked out and shit. getting ready to cut off a piece of this London gold. And it's not happening. Why is it not happening? We have Hawk in reverse. It's not happening because they weren't looking at things from a bigger perspective. They didn't have a bird's eye view. They were very short-sighted. They thought that they were really just gonna roll up and cut you the fuck up and get paid for it. They really thought that they were just gonna roll up, pull the sword out, slice and dice you real quick. It was gonna be one and done, and you were gonna be cut up on the side of the road, on the side of the sidewalk somewhere, bleeding out, and it was just gonna be over. They thought these people were fucking addictions were gonna do this. They thought some drug heads, lemon heads could be significant. Interesting. These could even be people with sugar addictions. Maybe you beat a sugar addiction. I know I did. I'm still working on it. But it's like even you have faced certain addictions in your life. It's like you wouldn't turn around, and even if you haven't fully come out of or completely healed from these addictions, it's not like you would relapse or you would harm yourself or injure yourself, you know, because this is what they wanted you to do. They wanted you to self-harm, and it may have been through going back to some type of past addictions, but they sent these fucking people to you to harm you, to literally take you out that have addictions, and then they gave the people with the addictions some of the shit that they're addicted to come after you, and then the people are getting fucked up on what they're addicted to. And even more so because they came after you, and then it's just some whole other shit that's befallen them because they came after you, and then what they're addicted to isn't helping their psychosis out in the least bit. So it's a whole bunch of shit going on for these people. And I'm not laughing and I'm not making fun, but it's just like, golly. You would think that you would have drafted better fucking people. They didn't draft the right people to come after. They drafted some sick individuals to come after you. Yes, some people who would do some sick shit. But these people were sick in the mind. They were sick in the body. And then they sent these sick individuals to come after a healthy individual. Healthy mind, healthy body, healthy soul. Make it make sense. Because it doesn't. Because it doesn't. What were they doing trying to play around with the high vibe tribe's perception? What were they doing? Were they messing with the TV, electronics? What's happening here? Woo, look it. We have drill that popped out right away. They might have been trying to drill something into your perception. These do weapons again. And construction, where I'm staying right now, there's a lot of construction. They're working on the building right across the way over that way. So there's a lot of saws, a lot of drills, a lot of hammering. And so people might have been trying to do construction or like home improvements, or it's like people just all of a sudden decide to remodel their kitchen this weekend, and like, you know, you're in the unit next door and you hear a bunch of hammering and drills and saws and shit. You're like, what the fuck? Like, distractions, distortions. It's like construction noises, noise pollution. It's like they're trying to drill into your perception. But I'm seeing like static on the TV. Like they're trying to like fuck with your antenna. So they may be trying to utilize noise pollution to fuck with your intuition or fuck with you receiving messages. This is also transmitting messages. This could also, if you have a platform They could be messing with your channel. There's been disturbances on mine. Like fucking with your platform, with your viewership, messing with the views, trying to distort how your viewers perceive you. So they could be even trying to throw some type of illusion at people who watch you, so that people who watch you feel a certain type of way. Like the people who watch you want to stab you or want to hurt you or feel some type of violence towards you. Oh, thank you. A chaos magic. So it's like they're trying to drill chaos magic into others as well. If they can't get you, it's like if you can't beat them, well, then throw illusions on everyone around them. Not that they would want to join you, they just want to take from you. They really want to cut you up and dissect you and sell off your pieces. Because you're valuable. Even dissected, you're still valuable. See, you're not more. This is interesting, and I just have to say it. See, you've achieved wholeness within self, and that's because of all the work that you've done to become whole. All the trauma, all the drama, all the wounds that you had to heal, integrating your shadow, killing your ego multiple times, going through dark nights of the soul. All these things that you did, that you worked through to get to whatever leg in your journey, whatever juncture you're at now, you've achieved wholeness. And because you've reached this level, you're no longer valuable to them in your current state. So what they would rather do is, like a chop shop, chop you the fuck up and sell your parts, because you're more valuable dissected than you are whole. Because as a whole being, now that you're whole, you're powerful, you're dangerous on a whole nother level. They didn't ever expect you to get this far. They didn't ever want you to get this far. But now that you have, well now, oh fuck. Now they can't have you be whole. See, before, when you weren't whole, they were still trying to even recruit you. Because can't you just join our team? We'd rather not fucking have to do all of this shit. Just join our side. You wouldn't do that. You wouldn't take a bribe. You can't be bribed. You don't have a number. You're not dark. Okay? And that's just cut and dry. You're not dark. So you're not going over to their side. So now that you're whole, it's like, well, fuck. We'll just cut them up because, we can have their mind, or we can have their vessel, or we can have their soul. You're more valuable dissected than you are whole because of the power, the authority, the weight that you carry now. See, they extra don't like it now. They extra don't like you now. And that's okay, because that's not your problem and you don't have to solve that. What else with this distorted ass energy? Because I'm ready to get up out here. And I saw this just a moment ago. These archaic asses calling up these old ass demons on you. Demons that been chasing you through incarnation after incarnation, like the one I had to talk to just last night. Hey, don't you ever come back round here again, is what I had to say. In so many words. These old souls that have been doing the same shit lifetime after lifetime keep snaking their fucking way back into your life. You're in the new vessel, they're in a new vessel. What's a new incarnation? They doing the same shit. The same shit. trying to distort your view, your perspective, your life view, your self view, over and over and over and over again, lifetime after lifetime. And it's like they keep snaking their way. You see? Coming to fuck up your perception. Coming to distort your view. Same thing with your channel, with your platform. Coming to fuck up your views. You may be seeing changes to your views, or they may be hiding views from you. We have you lapped these people. And look what's on the back. I can't make this shit up. You lapped these people in life. And they're upset about it. Now, again, this is not to say that you're better. Because, this is such a dualistic world, and people get caught up in all this competition, and, well, I'm better than this, and they're less than this. Like, no, that's not, no judgment. For me, that's not necessarily right thinking, but I mean, to each their own. Listen. It's just to say that you've done the work. You lapped them. Think about NASCAR, right? Indy 500, or you're going around the track. Now, someone who's gone around the track 250 times versus someone who's only been around the track 180 times. Wouldn't you say the person who's done 250 has done more work than the person who's done 180 because they've been around a couple more times? They've been the fuck around a couple more times. They probably did a little bit more work. Steering, handling the braking, working the gas pedal. It's hot, it's sweating, you taking turns and shit. Banking this turn, turning hard, bank left or right. I do know my left from my right. Little directional humor. Anywho. The person who does 250 has been around the track a couple more times. Probably put in a little bit more fucking work. Doesn't necessarily make them better. It just means that they've been around the track a couple more fucking times than the person who did 180. You've lapped these people in life, and they're upset at you. They want to come in with this old ass energy. You still hanging on to this old ass fake ass shit? You still holding on to some old ass fake ass shit. What are you mad about? What are you angry about? That you can't distort the high vibe tribe's perspective? That you can't distort how others perceive them? Because that's another reason why they're mad. Their illusions, their chaos magic isn't working on people around you either. Look at this. We have state in reverse. Yeah, they can't change the state of how people perceive you. They can't change how you perceive yourself or how you see the world. They can't change the state of anyone. They're fucking juju. Sprinkle me, sprinkle me, sprinkle me, man. Yeah, that shit ain't working. Stop it. And it's interesting because this card, I don't know why hard came out. This card of toxic substances is the next thing up. And sometimes I'll sprinkle me. There could be some dirty cops here that like to add things to crime scenes. Interesting. One of these individuals may have a dirty cop plant something on them. Yeah, someone's gonna get caught up. See, I told you, somebody didn't want to play along, or someone in this coupling and this particular two, whether this is two males or two females, it could even be a male and a female. But there's a couple here Again, this could be, they could be business counterparts. They could actually be in some type of romantic coupling. They could just be doing dirt together, some Bonnie and Clyde type shit. Not even on the I love you, just some, they do dirt together. The one who's been looking outside of this connection or this coupling or whatever this is, because the other person has gone back to some type of substance abuse, they might get this person caught up. Like, they might have a friend that's a cop or something that might plant something on them because they're trying to escape. They're trying to get away from this person. The one that's addicted to the toxic substance might pull this other person down into whatever this shit is that they were involved in, wherein you were concerned. I don't know if the person that's doing the toxic substance was one of these 9 people that was watching you. Could have been one of these weird scientists or something. We'll get to that in a moment. What's going on with the toxic substance abuse? Something wanted to flip. Something else wanted to flip. Button. It's a lot of things. And then we have hole. Hole and horn. I just heard K-hole. Someone could be taking ketamine. Someone could have fallen into a K-hole. They may be trapped in their mind. This could be one of the individuals that Archangel Gabriel blew the horn on. This person may have gotten ketamine from a psychiatrist, because they can prescribe prescriptions. Someone may have been on a ketamine schedule. I don't know if this was some type of study, or I just heard the word beta test, but not like a beta test, but like, you know how when they do new drug studies and, you know, they have people participate, a paid study. Someone slipped into a drug-fueled psychosis. It's like they're stuck in their mind. Somebody's stuck in their mind, yeah, because they tried to mess with you. You're a key. We have suit. Something about a lawsuit, but this is someone in a suit. Someone could be involved in a lawsuit, but this is someone in a suit. Like, this is giving me like an agent. There could be a dirty cop, a dirty agent. It's like they were off work or off hours. Like an off-duty cop or an off-duty agent or something. Something about someone planting something. One of these off-duty cops or an off-duty agent may plant something on someone. Meaning they're not at work, they're not on work hours. And they may be doing this favor to plant something on this person who's a part of this couple. Again, I don't know whether it's specifically a male or a female, but there's a cop or an agent who's, you know, not on the clock. And they're going to plant something on this other person for the person who wants to leave. What else is going on with this toxic substance? We have Giant, yeah. So I'm not getting off-duty cop anymore. So this is someone in an agency. This is a higher up. And then we have Olive. This could be an organized group, someone high up in an organized group. Someone, like a captain or a don, may be connected to an agent. Some type of high-level agent, high-level official. But this is like a don or a captain in like a mafia, a cartel, like a cartel boss. This isn't like a henchman, a low-level henchman, or even a middleman. They may know a high-level official at an agency that's going to set this person up. Well, see, that's what happens. You send these drug-addled individuals after other people, and then you bait them to do the work that you're asking them to do with drugs, and then you expect them to not get fucked up on the drugs and to still be able to complete the job. It's like, what are you? It's like, why would you draft these individuals? These sick individuals, mentally, spiritually, physically, to come against an able-bodied. Listen, it's not mathing. It's just not mathing. You're a spiritual soldier. What did I just say? And they sent these sick individuals to come against a spiritual soldier? Please stop it. Something about martinis. Someone's a double agent because they're showing me 007. Again, it could be some type of crime boss, some type of cartel boss that works. They could be an informant. They could work for a high-level agency. Something got out of control. They could be putting this hit out on this person who got caught up on these toxic substances. And I feel like whoever this person is, I mean, we have the Four of Cups. It could be a Cancer. We do have the word disease here. It could be a Cancer. But this Cancer was put on you to surveil you, and it's like they got caught up in their fucking addictions, and their partner's like, look, you're not about to drag me into this bullshit. Somebody is got a hit out on them because they couldn't complete the task of taking you out, so now they're being taken out through the same means with which they were baited. Through the same means with which they were baited to initially take this work, this job, this task. Suicide Squad. What's happening with this couple? Sorry. There's a shakeup. What's happening with this couple? We have Belt that wanted to flip out. They could be fighting. Someone could be getting beaten. Whooped. Someone is getting whooped. There's physical violence. If this is two males, it's like one of them grabbed a belt on the other, hitting them with a belt. And something about Orion's belt. What's happening with this couple? We have England that flipped out. I'm getting that this couple, they could both be of different ethnicities or different races. Because I just heard someone say, am I not fucking speaking English? Just like that. Am I not fucking speaking English? So there's some type of arguing going on. English may not be someone's first language. I'm seeing ESL. It's like there's a lack of understanding. Someone's doing a lot of yelling. I hear glass breaking. Like someone's yelling and throwing or breaking shit. What else is going on with this couple? We have pet that wanted to flip out. I'm hearing teacher's pet. As somebody wanted to be a teacher's pet. I don't know if someone like you or one of the person caught up with the addiction of the toxic substances. I don't know if they started liking you or something. Because that's what I'm getting with teacher's pet. What's happening with this couple? We have green. Yeah, someone was jealous. Maybe their partner was jealous. Their partner was jealous because it's like they felt like you were bigger than them or you were better than them, or their partner felt like the one addicted to the toxic substance that was supposed to be trying to take you out started looking at you as somehow being better than them. I'm taking this is the partner. And this is whoever was supposed to come after you. This one all on the phone. Watching your socials. Stalking you on social media. This person could have even been a hacker. It's like they're not even paying attention to the cup that's full. The cup that's supposed to be full with their partner. They're too busy on their gosh damn phone, and their partner is over here with the remote because they've lost control. They've got their legs open and they've got the remote. So they supposedly have all the control. They're supposedly the one that's, got the big dang-a-lang or the good puss. But their partner is all on the gosh damn phone, or sorry, on this side, all on the phone, trying to see what's up with you. But you're supposed to be the target. You're supposed to be a target. You're supposed to be their target. And these toxic substances got them all sorts of fucked up. And someone's stuck in not so la la land because if it was ketamine and they fell into a K-hole, that's not a good space to be in. Let me just say that. Yeah, it's not good things happening in that dimension. One more card for what's going on with this couple. It's a long reading, but we're gonna finish up. It needed to be said. Yeah, we have mole in reverse because they were trying to dig up some shit and they couldn't. Yeah, what I say, this luxury is disappearing for them. Is that fucking twice? Is that twice? Luxury and limousine. I told you, this life of luxury, all these materialistic things, these assets, these things that they have, that they were promised, that they were going to have for taking you out, for getting the baby to go out with the bloody ass bathwater. I just heard self-inflicted wound. Yeah. No church in the wild. I told you, these fakers. These pretend religious believers. Because they don't really believe in religion. They act like it. They act like some churchgoers. It's comedy. Because they're not really churchgoers. They don't really go to the mosque. They don't really go to the temple. They're demonic. And they're... I was going to say something. I'm going to leave that. What's happening with the Empress energy? Because you're just minding your business. We have Mint in reverse. Yeah, they don't want things to be fresh for you. You're doing new things. You could be experiencing a lot of firsts right now. You could be going about doing new things in a different way. So even if it's a new experience for you, it's like, well, you could do this new thing you've never done before like this. But it's like, yeah, but I could do it like this. It's like that. It's because of your perspective. It's just the way you hold your perspective, the way you look at things. And it's not that your perspective can't change, it's just that it's unshakable. It's that no one's gonna come in and fuck up your antenna. No one's gonna mess up how you receive information and how you see it. That's what I mean, it's unshakable. Not that your perception can't change, it's just unshakable. What else, angels? The Empress energy. Woo! I flew right on the floor. We have India. Some of you could be traveling. I just heard Nepal. Someone here could be from Nepal. Someone here could be doing volunteer work in India. You could be working with children. Something about the daylight, being in daylight, being in the sunlight. Healing with sunlight. Vitamin D could be significant. What else, angels? We have whip. I'm hearing whip and nay nay. Let me whip, whip, let me nay nay. Something about whipped cream. Cool whip could be a confirmation. You may be getting a new whip. Someone may be saying to you, you got a cool whip. Chariot energy. With the Empress, you're going places. You're going places and you're ready to receive. This is also more travel energy. A fast movement, fast pace. A lot of things are due to you. A lot of things are coming in for you and you're ready and open to receive them. You're ready to receive them. You've been enlightened about this new responsibility. All that you're due to receive with this new responsibility. But these are good things. This responsibility coming in, and it came out gold. All gold, everything. What's his name? Something James. All gold, everything. But I'm hearing everything that glitters isn't gold. See, these people were looking at you as gold. You're real shiny, you're real sparkly. You're real sparkly. Someone's got a thick New York accent. I'm not sure what borough that is. The secret of the NIM could be significant. See, you're real glittery. You're real glittery. You're real shiny. You're real sparkly. And even though you are gold, even though you shine, these people should have been trying to put their grubby ass hands on you. They sure as shit should have been trying to put their bloody ass swords upon you. But that's what they did. And not only are these individuals being held responsible for their past actions and all their sacrificial energy, but they're being held responsible and accountable for coming to fuck around and find out about you, because they should have left well enough alone long fucking time ago. And then they continue to, you know, try and play with your perception, how you view things, how you view the world, how you view yourself. And they sent, and I just have to say it, they sent a bunch of fucking junkies to do the gosh damn job. And then they got pissed off when the junkies got hooked on the junk that they gave them, that they paid to them to do the job. And they got sunken, pulled into some type of drug-laden psychosis. And now they're stuck. They're stuck in the upside down on drugs. And they didn't complete the mission. And now somebody's sending someone else to take out some of these druggies and make it look like, well, I mean, they were already doing, so what's to see here? Nothing to see here. Just another druggie on the way out. Yeah, because that's what they're going to make it look like. Because they know who you are and what you came to do, what you're here for. You're here to take down these corrupt corporations, organizations, groups, covenants, and build new, clean, honest, sincere, authentic empires. Because even though you have the heart of this, you act more like this. And that's why you will teach the children well. And that's why they don't want you to. What's happening with this Princess of Cups in reverse? Don't want you to be proud of your work. Don't want you to pat yourself on the fucking back. Just no. Yeah, they don't want you to give yourself a thumbs up. No, they want you to be stagnant. They want you to think your work sucks. They want you to look at your views and be like, but nobody likes me. All the work I've done and no one's paying attention. Is that what they thought? What's happening with the Princess of Cups in reverse? We have Turkey. They wanted you to think that you were a turkey lurkey. That you were a jive turkey at that. Someone could be a baby boomer, getting 60s and 70s energies. So either you or some of these energies around you that were born in the 60s or 70s, and they were sent to cook you. To light you the fuck up. And that's not what happened. What else is going on with this Princess of Cups energy so we can get on up out of here? Yeah, we have palm. They couldn't get you in the palm of their hand. They couldn't crush you. They couldn't encapsulate you. They couldn't encroach upon your fucking work. They couldn't smash you like the bug they wanted to treat you like. Boy, hit that spiritual tripwire. Everything been going to shit ever since. What's happening with fortitude? Because that's you, High Vibe Tribe. Fortitude through the storm. Through the hail, sleet, and snow, these messages are still going to come out. So says you. My bad, didn't mean to kick the camera. We got two cards that fell on the floor. We have Mass. Because you're supposed to reach the masses. This isn't a fucking pipe dream. No, this shit is real. And you're the real deal. And these people should put their pipes down because they smoking on something if they thought that you weren't going to deliver these messages to the masses. If they thought that they could manipulate the weather, make you cold, make you hot, make you sweat, make you shiver. If they thought that they were going to do some shit to affect you physically, wherein you weren't going to give these messages to the masses, they were certainly smoking on something. Because that was never going to happen. You were always going to give these messages. There is no weather, there is no storm that can stop you from delivering what the Most High has sent you to give. Hello? One last card, please. These people playing around with these goddamn pyramid schemes too. Their ancestors are well aware of what these fuckers have been up to, and that's why their pyramid schemes are crashing. Their corporations are closing. I could name one that closed recently. I won't say I had anything to do with that, so I'm just going to be quiet. I'm just going to be quiet. But you fuck around and you find out with the High Vibe Tribe. We're not here to play. We're here to slay. Hello? Are y'all listening yet? Not you, High Vibe Tribe. The ones in the back that still think that we're not here to get it done. Because we are. One last card, please, for the fortitude that the High Vibe Tribe has clearly been demonstrating. Yep, here we go again. You're not a dwarf. You're a big deal. You're a big deal! If you feel so called to do so, look up dwarf star. You are meant to shine, and you're going to. You already are. These people will not be robbing or robbing you. Not in the daytime, not in the nighttime. At no time will they be robbing, thieving, stealing, killing, or destroying you, because you have the fortitude to make it through. You can, you will, and you do. I love you, High Vibe Tribe. Please do continue to utilize your own intuition and discernment to make the very best decisions for your highest good. Know that I love you. I thank you. I appreciate you. I'm grateful for you. For your presence, for your energy, for your vibes, for your likes, for your shares, for your comments, for your subscribes, for your contributions. Any and all pertinent information to this reading can and will be listed right down below in the description box. High Five Tribe. Holla at your girl. Peace.